Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to show you guys this tutorial I created using the Natasha Denona Chromium. These are the liquid eyeshadow. I got this from Sephora. I love the fact that they change color as I move from green to like purple. This one is in ultraviolet, and I even used the Natasha Denona METROPOLIS palette to create this look. Now without wasting any more time, let's get started. Step 1 of prepping my skin is this face base by Bobbi Brown, which I'm putting all over my face, my nose, my neck. Try to go in upward direction wherever possible. This face base even acts like a primer, but I'm still gonna add a second primer because I want my makeup to last all night long. Next comes the Fenty Beauty face primer. I'm gonna add this also all over my face, my forehead, my nose, and then whatever is left, I'm adding it onto my neck. For foundation, I'm going in with the Fenty Beauty foundation in number 310. This is my third bottle. I love this foundation so much. I'm just dabbing and applying all over my face. This is the Fenty Beauty sponge. It's a dampened sponge. Always use dampened sponge to add foundation. Just bouncing and applying all over my face and neck. When applying on the neck, just go in downward direction. For concealer also, I'm going in with the Fenty Beauty concealer. This one is also in the shade 310. I'm adding this under eye, even on the other side, on my forehead and the bridge of my nose. Just adding a bit more on the forehead, my upper lip, my chin, right under where I would do contouring, and on the other side too. I'm again using the Fenty Beauty sponge to blend and spread. When blending and spreading, don't add a lot of pressure. I'm not trying to remove the product. I'm just trying to blend and spread, so no pressure. Blending and spreading the forehead, bridge of my nose, using the same beauty sponge, upper lip, on the chin, and here I'm just going in downward direction, and this side too. That's how I blend and spread. Next, I'm going to add the Huda Beauty Tantour in the shade medium. I'm going to add this right above my cheekbone and on the other side too. Just a bit on my nose and on the other side too, just to make my nose look chiseled. I'm going to start blending this, and I'm going to blend above the line I just created. Again, gently blending till the line blends off, not over blending it. This is the MAC Duo Fiber brush. I'm blending the nose. This is just an eye blending brush. Just going back and forth, up and down, and just blending on the sides. Same thing on the other side. Just going back and forth and a bit downward direction. Just to blend a bit more, I'm just going back and forth with my beauty sponge. Next, I'm adding the Fenty Beauty powder all over my face. I'm gonna first use a small brush to add powder wherever I added the concealer, right under where I would do contouring, and on the other side, and then under eye, and on the other side, under eye, on the bridge of my nose, on the forehead, on the upper lip, and on the laugh line. Then I'm using a large fluffy brush to add powder on the rest of my face and try to go in downward direction, as we all have facial hair. I don't have much facial hair because I shave, but still I prefer going in downward direction. The forehead, don't forget the neck, just in downward direction. Next, I'm gonna add the Fenty Beauty bronzer. This one is in the shade Islandting. I'm adding it on my cheekbone, right where I added the cream contouring. Adding on my jawline. Next, I'm going to add the highlighter from the Natasha Denona Bloom palette. I'm adding this beautiful highlight. I'm adding this right about the contouring. So pigmented, and it's pretty shade. Then I'm adding the same highlight on the bridge of my nose to make my nose look a bit more snatched. On the upper lip, just the cupid bow on the chin. Next, I'm adding this cream blush from the same Natasha Denona palette. I prefer using a brush and not my fingertips because I feel it blends better. And on the other side, that's it for my face makeup. And now I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows off camera using the Benefit Precisely My Brow in the shade 4. Eyebrows done. Hello.
Hi ma'am, Natasha Denona.
I'm gonna start doing my eye makeup, but before that I'm gonna add the Fenty Beauty primer all over my eyelid. I like this primer because it is sticky, so the eyeshadow sticks well. I'm using my Fenty Beauty sponge to just spread a bit as my fingers are long. I find it difficult to blend. Now let's get started with the eye makeup. I'm gonna start with the Natasha Denona palette. This is the Metropolis palette. I'm gonna start by taking this brown shade on this Morphe 506 brush, and I'm adding this onto my crease. I'm not blending the edges yet. First I'm just adding it onto my crease, just going back and forth. Next I'm taking this beautiful mustard shade and I'm adding this color right above the previous shade to blend the edges of the previous shade. Just going back and forth and circular motion, just blending out the edges and adding this pretty shade. Now I'm gonna add this beautiful green shade all over my eyelid. I'm just adding this shade roughly all over the eyelid till my crease. This is going to be the base before I add that liquid eyeshadow, so the liquid eyeshadow pops a bit more. Just going back and forth. I'm just taking the brown shade to blend the edges, again taking the green and adding it to the outer corner, and now again taking the brown and blending out the edges in windshield wiper motion, and over here on the sides. I could just leave it like that. It's such a pretty shade, but because I want to try out the liquid eyeshadow, I'm going to add the liquid eyeshadow on top of it. And now the star of today's show is this Natasha Denona Chromium. These are liquid eyeshadows with dual colors. This one is in ultraviolet, so it's purple and green and dark green. I'm gonna add this all the way from the inner corner and till maybe halfway or 3/4 through, is creating a nice dome shade. It looks so pretty. It adds a beautiful sheen. I can't explain how it is so pretty. Can you see that? I'm gonna go and add on the other side. To finish the bottom of the eye, I'm gonna first take this green shade on my pencil brush. I'm just going back and forth all the way from the inner corner to the outer corner and making sure it's joined at the outer corner. I'm again taking this brown color and I'm going to blend out the edges, just going back and forth and blending out the edges of the green color, just slowly going back and forth. Next I'm adding the Marc Jacobs mascara. This is called Lash'd. Just adding all the way from the outer corner till the inner corner, and adding this to the lower lash line too. I added the Shegalm lashes. These are in 3D G14 and beautiful lashes, so lightweight, really like them. Next I'm adding the Fenty Beauty lipstick in the shade Unattached and Unbutton. I'm gonna first add the darker shade on the center of my lips and on the bottom center. Then I'm adding the shade Unbutton all over my lips and on the top. I love Fenty Beauty lipsticks. Next I'm going to add the MAC lip gloss in Scarcely Seen. I'm going to add this lip gloss only on the center of my lips. And that's the final look using the Natasha Denona Chromium. This one is in ultraviolet, and I use the Natasha Denona Metropolis palette to add a base because I prefer adding a base before adding the chromium. It looks so pretty, and I love the fact how it changes color from green to purple. So pretty. I'm gonna soon try this out without any eyeshadow and just the liquid eyeshadow. I want to see how that looks. Thank you so much for watching my tutorial, and I'll see you soon in my next tutorial. Bye.